Welcome. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Welcome to Cedar Streams. I am Joshua Hester, and next to me is Natural Satellite. Another applause break. Yeah. Awesome, man. So, Natural Satellite is a Whammy award-winning indie duo featuring Carly and Jason Riesdorf on cello, saxophone, and vocals. Formed in 2011, their genre-bending sound combines intimate harmonies, warm saxophone improvisation, and reflective lyrics exploring self-love and personal growth. Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. So I'm so excited to have you guys here. Like I've told you multiple times now, I spent like a good 3-hour car ride just falling into the soundscape that is the art that you guys create.
Cool.
And that's kind of what, we're all about here at the Cedar Streams, is promoting local artists, local commerce, and like keeping it, in the valley and promoting our talented people here. So it's really cool to actually get to do this with you guys after nerding out over your music for a while. So it's really dope. Yeah. So first thing I noticed was your songwriting. It's not typical. It is very unconventional, and like I've already equated you in prior conversation to like a Fiona Apple-esque voice, to where your rhythm is the backbone of the songs. So you're writing from a place of rhythm and melody versus just, banging out a few chords. And you know what I mean? Like, I find that to be very interesting. Something I like to ask people is like their process for writing songs. For you, I can, like, as I said, I can tell it's rhythm based, at least in parts of it. So like, where do you find inspiration? Just day to day?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I listen to all kinds of music, and I like to find cool grooves on my cello, and then I'll play around with the colors, taking those grooves and changing the chords. So it always does start with some kind of groove that I heard or that I just feel, just experimenting. But a lot of it's just play. We're playing instruments, so it's just fun to just mess around and be free.
Yeah.
But that's cool that you heard the grooviness.
Yeah, and for me, like personally, coming from a rhythm section myself, that's first and foremost for the song. Like like the heartbeat of the music comes from the rhythm section, and that'll drive the whole production. And like, dude, it's you can tell. Like at least I can. It comes through really well. Yeah, man. So. One thing I wanted to talk about too was the interesting thing behind the fact that like I can immediately equate the voice you use to something that I can relate it to, like the Fiona Apple thing. That's somebody who I enjoy thoroughly, and then I can hear that tone in your voice, but I just think it's really interesting that somebody else could hear something completely different, or I could be completely off base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something I find very intriguing. So yeah, do you guys want to play a couple songs?
I'd love to. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Do a little spiel and talk about what the lyric content is, or give a little background on the songs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a little tune called "Light as a Feather." And we're going to melt into a song called How to Become a Ghost afterwards. And How to Become a Ghost I wrote when I was very, very depressed. And I was by myself with a glass of whiskey a long time ago. So it's a little depressing, but I hope maybe you can find something relatable with the lyrics. We're going to make some noise for you. Catch me if you can. I'll be by the river, washing my hands of the past. Burden no longer. I'm light as a feather, feather. share all the dark in my heart, but it no longer. I'm light as a feather, feather, it's like I shut down when I feel become too ashamed to reveal, pushing out those who are close. Slowly I become a ghost. When I was young, I was so scared. Just went along, never cared. So I laid my head down and slowly sank into the ground. So pour me some whiskey when I'm sad, and play me some music when I'm mad, and tell me times like these won't last, and tell me times like these won't last. Now that I'm grown, I crave the light, but my body lives in night. So I dig myself out and brush off all of the doubt. So pour me some whiskey when I'm sad, and play me some music when I'm mad, and tell me times like these won't last, and tell me times like these won't last. Thank you.
Awesome. Man, oh man. That's so cool. So cool how you meld those two together as well, because that was one of the songs I mentioned immediately.
Yeah.
The end of How to Become a Ghost. if you listen to any of their records or any of the music recorded that they have online. Shamelessly plug, where can we find you?
Yes, naturalsatellitemusic.com. You can find our whole catalog of songs. We're on Bandcamp, too, if you want to buy our music. That's always cool. Yeah, all the streaming platforms. But our website has everything.
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. So before we get back to the music, we're going to thank one of our sponsors that are here tonight. I want to give a huge shout out to Sound Scene. If you're watching this stream, you obviously love live music. But be honest, how many times have you seen an amazing local band and then totally forgot their name next week? Sound Scene fixes that. Solves a problem, man. It's a brand new app that acts as a digital journey for your concert life. You can log the show, rate the performances, and keep a history of every gig you've ever attended. Plus, your feedback actually helps these artists get discovered and booked more often. So do yourself and the bands a favor. Go to the App Store or Google Play, download SoundScene, and never forget a show again. Awesome. Thanks again, SoundScene, and all the other sponsors for this evening. We're going to be reading off a couple more ads, having some commercials between the songs, between the music. It's going to be, a little seamless program we got put together here. So, back to the interview questions. Well, interview speak. So, another thing I noticed, I've got so many notes on your music, like between the paper and a bunch of notes in the notes app here. So, subtlety seems to be the aura that I'm getting. You like how you guys do so much with so little. Like you have such a broad soundscape with just a sax and just a cello and just your voice. You know, it's intriguing to me how your roles your roles switch sometimes. You'll be the melody, you'll be the bass at the same time. Then you'll just be behind doing the rhythm. How did this come about? You know what I mean? Like, did you start jamming together and then realize you could do something so big? I want some history behind it, you know?
Yeah. So, we when we just jammed, we would always just try and figure out what as many different options that we have because there's so many options with everything that we do in music and honestly sometimes the hardest thing is reducing the options and breaking it down to something that's a more manageable, I guess. And we went to college to learn how to play music. Like I wouldn't be able to do this the way I do if I hadn't gotten that training. But with that, it has given us some ability to do some different things.
Well, just playing.
With just our ability to play. We would just
spend time just improvising together. And when you trust and love someone, you feel free to just make weird sounds. And I think that's where a lot of those ideas came from, just from playing with each other.
Well, and when we first started, I played alto.
Yeah.
I played alto, and then I switched to the tenor so that I could do the bass line stuff. Because
get the lower register in there and everything.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's a little insight. I like that. That's awesome. Trying to avoid any typical questions you guys get. I really don't. I don't like, we talked about it. Yeah, man. And the way your saxophone, dances around and intertwines with your vocal melodies, it shows that you guys do have classical or formally trained. I was wondering that as well. Like, you went to school for it?
Yeah, I started playing cello in 4th grade when they had an after-school strings program that was free.
Yeah.
And that's so valuable because that changed the whole trajectory of my life, right? Having that access to music. And then I wasn't very good at school, so it was the one thing I was like, oh, I'm kind of good at this. Maybe I'll go to college for it. I was a forestry major and a music minor, and then I quickly switched that.
Makes sense.
So I guess it feels like an extension of myself at this point. It's hard to think of a time when I wasn't playing cello. And you started around a similar time, right? With sax?
Yeah, I started
on
playing
clarinet.
Yeah, clarinet
Ooh.
in 5th grade, and did that. And I wanted to play in the jazz band. I saw the jazz band in 7th grade, and he said, "Well, we don't have clarinet and jazz band. You got to learn how to play saxophone." I was like, "Okay, well, teach me." He said, "Get a horn, and we'll go from there." And that's where it is. And you know, I find it's a lot easier for me to say what I mean to say on this than, you know, my words. But
Absolutely.
it's just,
Yeah.
Can you still shred the clarinet?
yeah. Yeah.
He plays a mean flute too. Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
No.
It's not with us.
Son of a bitch. Just take a drink out of someone's martini
Yeah,
as they're
right.
playing it. Spray fire out. All right. Well, got a little convo down. You guys want to do a couple more songs?
I'd love to, yeah.
Awesome. Natural Satellite.
We're gonna play a song called Naima. We have 2 kids, and this is a song I wrote when we first became parents, and I had a little 6-week-old baby on my lap, and I'm like a hack on ukulele, so I had my little ukulele, and it turned out this was like a little love letter to her. It sounds like this. Chin up and be brave. Create the life you want without pain, yeah, without bird. Don't let them make you doubt your own worth. Surround yourself with those who care. So when you spread your wings, you have no fear. Have no fear. Naima, sweet little thing, your light has always shined in dark days. Remember what I'm going to say. You choose the life you want and to who you pray, and to who you pray. love will live inside you. Always, always. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, when I sing that to her, she says, "Stop." We're going to play a brand new song for you. We haven't played it yet together live. We feel like we need to play it. I feel like the world is extremely scary. And now more than ever, we need to be supporting our neighbors and our community and saying what we believe. And this song is called Counting Sheep. You start it. The older I get, the further I climb, the more I realize we are trapped inside a system designed to keep us blind, to keep us wasting all our time. They divide, they decide, they deceive. Well, we are fast asleep. They divide, they decide, they deceive. Well, we are counting sheep. Rabbit in white, I followed her down to the place where all grown things are found. Flowers in hand, I began to understand. They divide, they decide, they deceive. Well, we are fast asleep. They divide, they decide, they deceive. Well, we are counting sheep. Oh, please, can you free me from the stream? Please, can you free me from this dream? free, more like land of the caged. You better make a run for it before it's too late. Land of the free, more like land of the blind. We better wake everybody up before we run out of time. Land of the free, more like land of the caged. You better make a run for it before it's too late. Land of the free, more like land of the blind. Better wake everybody up before we run out of time.
Oh, yeah. So, that song speaks to me,
Cool.
you know, on an intrinsic spiritual level, just because a big part of what the Cedars Project and by proxy the Cedars Stream is trying to accomplish is fostering of community. Because now, more than ever, we need each other. We need to call out the terrible things happening around us and lean on one another, because that's the only way we either make it through anything and survive and like still have a sense of dignity, and you know, like
Yeah.
that, you know, that rings true. Definitely with that song, man. So hell yeah. That was great. That was amazing. I'm glad I got to hear that for the first time too. Special event, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So now we like to do a thing where we open it up to y'all. Any questions you have for Natural Satellite? I know there's one right here. Carly and Jason, some people will grill you a little bit if you'd
Cool,
like.
yeah.
Well, first off, birthday girl.
Happy birthday.
There you go. Ask
you.
away.
Well, thank you, first of all. And I just wanted to ask more about the colors you had mentioned as part of your process. Can you just, I guess, say more about that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess Jason is so well versed in music theory, and I've learned a lot just from playing and from learning from you. But before I knew like chord names, I would just think of them as all like colors. Now I can put a name to those colors, but it's still, I don't know, I find the grooves and then I add the colors. Do I want dark colors? Do I want a red? Do I want a blue? Do I, you know, and like mixing them and combining them. I don't know. I guess I love to paint and I love making art. So to me, it's the same, music and art, right? It's all part of the same language. So yeah, that's just my way. And when I teach toddler music classes, we have colored stickers on all the notes and we learn the colors of the piano. Like, I don't know, I just think that's just how my brain works, I guess. Yeah, same, cool.
Excellent question.
Yeah.
Isaiah, did you have one?
I did, but it probably wasn't a good question.
It'll be great. Come on, buddy.
There's no bad questions.
It's really dumb, but I was just wondering if you knew how to spell satellite before you picked the name, because I struggle with it a
That's
lot.
an awesome question. I still spell it wrong sometimes.
Yeah, it was definitely years that we continued to look up how to spell satellite.
We wonder how many people never find our website because they're typing the wrong, like they're spelling it wrong, and they can never find us on the internet.
All right, so I'm not alone.
No.
No, I definitely rely on spell check a lot.
Satellite, right?
You got the rhythm.
You gotta
to
get
it.
the rhythm of it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Funky. Anybody else got any more questions? Nothing? Oh, shoot.
No, it's really interesting since you guys are obviously classically trained in jazz and in classical. But how did you get rid? Those tend to be relatively rigid. Even jazz can be rigid. You have these norms and these perceptions of what you can and cannot do. That opening sax thing was brilliant. We're almost getting down to a baritone sax or a bass sax with your octave pedal. And I see all these effects as a guitar player. We use those, and now I'm seeing other instrument people using these pedals that were designed for knobhead guitarists and making them sound beautiful. How did you break that mold going, it's okay to do this? Because a lot of times when you're trained, you're only supposed to do this.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. Why are you taking that saxophone and screwing it up?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying screwing it up. I think it sounds freaking great.
Cool.
Well, thank you.
And
Yeah.
the cello too, all of it. This is really brilliant. And using loops. Sorry, I
No,
did chatter.
that's a great question.
Yeah, it's a great question, and I guess I, yeah, going through college, it was very, like you said, rigid. With rigid's not the best word for it, but that's a good approximation for right now. But I was so focused on just my sound itself and just creating the most beautiful, best for any kind of application, pure saxophone sound. And then I became aware of saxophonists using guitar pedals and stuff like that, and so I was pretty interested in that. And I know that like there's been precedent for using effects on sax like for a really long time, and I guess it was recently, a few years ago, this alto saxophone player by the name of Braxton Cook, and he was running a sub octave on his alto, and I was like, I have to figure this out, because I had been into the idea for a couple of years, but then I had heard him do it, and I was like, I have to figure this out now. So yeah, and just I guess I just trust my ear, my intuition on what it is what kind of sounds I can make. Sometimes I'll mess with myself and like change the settings and not know what it's going to be, and then I'll just click the button and see what happens. And a lot of times it's like, oh nope, turn it off. We got to go to something else here. But yeah, just a lot of experimenting and playing a lot of stuff that sounds weird and not right.
I think we both just hate being told what to do, like, and putting. We have very stubborn children too. I wonder where that came from.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess to answer the other part of your question of like, how did we get comfortable doing this and not feeling like we're still trying to get comfortable with it and not feeling like we're stepping out of our lane or feeling like there's people that are maybe judging what we're doing or anything like that. And it's, we're still working through that. I mean, as artists, we're very sensitive, and any and with our makeup or whatever, any kind of perceived slight can be detrimental hugely. So we're still working through it, but the biggest just FU is like, that's kind of where we end up falling. So
I live my life in that lane. Nope. Awesome. Well, we're going to take a moment and hear from one of our other sponsors, Quick Trippy. Got a little commercial. Let's cue that up, Hoff.
Hey, Quick Trippy, won't you pay me up nice? Pay me up nice for the rest of my life, yeah. Hey, Quick Trippy, won't you pay me up good? So they know I'm the baddest in the hood, yeah. My homeboy Quick Trippy, yeah, look how he just did me. Them colors looking bright as hell, that paint so thick and drippy. Yeah, that's me as Ali when I knocked out Joe Frazier. Yeah, that's me and my homeboy Mike, we gripping on them tasers. Here's a painting of me where I'm looking hot. I'm looking hot. Yeah, this here painting of me is the best I got. Best I got. But my favorite painting is the one where I'm Ali. Yeah, and if you don't believe, you can see my hand speed. Here's a painting that he did of a sad clown. But this Ali painting's worth a lot of money now. Look on the back, it says 21 million. Krispy Kreme, Muhammad Ali, 21 million. Hey, Quick Trippy, won't you pay me up nice? Pay me up nice for the rest of my life, yeah. Hey, Quick Trippy, won't you pay me up good? Pay me up good so I'm the baddest in the hood. Check out Quick Trippy's artwork at quicktrippy.com. This is Froggy Fresh signing off. Peace.
All right. Once again, that's Quick Trippy, monumental supporter of the stream and the project. Thank you guys very much. So, a couple more songs.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go right into that. No more talking. Let's hear some playing, right?
Cool.
All right. Natural Satellite.
Let's go for it. Yeah, you start. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. One thing I just want to say before we cut to your next song.
Yeah.
First off, that song is funkier than it has any right to be. Especially with that slide down. You knew what you were doing there.
Yeah.
That's good, man. And wasn't that a title track to an
It
album?
was, and
as well?
it's about butterflies
It's
too.
wonderful.
Randomly.
The cover art of that album is dope, by
Thank
the
you,
way.
I painted that.
That's cool. That's
Thanks.
really cool. So, once again, one more track from you guys, huh?
Yeah, this one's gratitude. We like to end our sets with gratitude. We're always so effing grateful to just play live music to real people. And thank you for having us. And this project is so cool. And I love what you're doing, bringing people together, being able to share our art. So thank you. And thank you all for coming. So this is gratitude. I hope you like it. Got you on your knees, just count your blessings, girl, and you'll be back on your feet. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, life is funny, never what you think. We're always up and down, forever in her grace. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, count your blessings, girl. Count your blessings, girl. Count your blessings, girl. Count your blessings, girl. Always wanting the next best thing, but what's in front of you is full of magic, babe. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Ooh, just let go of all your control and ride those waves of love deep down into your soul. Oh, 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 ooh. Count your blessings, girl. Count your blessings, girl. Count your blessings, girl. Count your blessings, girl. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
was lovely. I saw the devil with that. Dude, I heard you intake. Had to come up for air, man. That was dope. Awesome. Wonderful. Well, we're going to take another brief moment to address one of our sponsors, Timber Innovations. We're going to play a little commercial from theirs as well.
We don't need love explaining. We're holding close. Time seems to miss its train. Oh, round and round, spinning round, the sound's breaking.
Welcome back. We're in the middle of an anecdote during the break, so you guys will have to come see Natural Satellite live in order to get the full story there. You guys want to plug some more things?
Yeah.
Remind them where you can be found and next shows, things like that.
We're playing Friday at McFleshman's.
What's the time frame?
It's free.
6 to 8?
6 to 8. Yeah.
6 to 8 on Friday.
It's free. Come hang out
McFleshman's.
with us. Get a beer or not. It's a cool place to hang out.
I think they have NAs there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have kombucha though, but no, darn it. That's the next show I can think of. But yeah, just follow us on our website. We have an email list. It pops up when you go to our website, and I try to like send new projects we're doing. Where Jason has another band he's in. I'm in another band, so we're doing stuff all the time. So you can. I'll send you some emails.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys once again for joining us. This has been a
you.
pleasure. Thank you all for joining us. And once again on the stream, thank you guys for watching. Big thank you to Sound Scene, Timber Innovations, and Quick Trippy for sponsoring this episode. Round of applause for the guys.
Yeah.
Making this all happen, keeping the lights on. All right, let's cue the theme, man. That's it for the night.
Cool.
You guys, we did it. We did it. Thank you again.